Okay, so I have culled my images in Photo Mechanic. If you want more information about how I cull using Photo Mechanic, there's another video which I will link down below. So I've selected my favorite images. I'm going to import them into a catalog in Lightroom and apply my preset. So original glaze is always what I use, and I've modified it because I obviously kind of changed. I've made my images a lot warmer over the last year or so. So I apply my preset. These are all my presets, which are available to buy from my shop, or there's my freebie one, which is Dream Matte. My most used presets are Original Glazed, Total Tuxedo, Film Noir, and Fuzzy Felt. And these ones are basically kind of warmer, and obviously like these ones are for kind of golden hours specifically. And then I've made these ones for just kind of sparklers, which I'm thinking of selling in future, but at the moment they're just purposely for that. So apply your preset, and this basically means all your images will import with that. I'm going to start a collection already, so final edits, and this is just easier later on when you export or if you're going to delete images. So I click import, and then it's going to import the images with my preset, and this is today's shoot. So super exciting. So kind of how my process works with culling, it is really simple, and I've done previous videos on YouTube of how I edit and what my kind of process is. So I've culled my favorite images from, so these are already culled, and the process is just super simple. So if I've done like a shoot or a wedding, I will kind of go through my favorite images and do some previews. So I do distinctly remember these ones because I think these were super fun. Like I love this one. I think that's super cute. So naturally this is what my preset looks like without it being tweaked. So it's a little bit too warm because it's quite an overcast day. So I'm just drag the exposure down to about there. He's got a little lint on his jacket, so I'm just going to use a spot removal and just remove that because it's very distracting. And that's how you can get rid of little things on a kind of without opening Photoshop. And that's super cute. So what I might actually do, I really love this image, but I really think it would be super cute in black and white. So I've just created a virtual copy. So what this does, it just creates a duplicate of that, the exact same one. But I am gonna make it black and white. So I think Fuzzy Felt would be perfect for this. And this is my favorite black and white filter. I tend to use Total Tuxedo, and that has kind of a bluey, but Fuzzy Felt has a kind of vintage film look to it, and that was based on kind of old-fashioned Ilford film that I used to use at uni, and it does have a matte kind of finish to it because you can choose matte paper. So I'm thinking that. So what I tend to do is I create another folder of previews, and this is basically what I often send to clients or what I will airdrop to my phone when I've kind of done previews for a client of images that I'm going to share with them. Oh, so I love that. Look at all the penguins in the background. So, ooh, do that again. So I really like that, and it is in the warmer side, but I quite like the warmth to about there. If you press the L on your keyboard, this is called Lights Out. And what this does is it basically shows you what it would look like by itself. And that really helps to kind of look at images when it's clean and clear, so you can really get an idea if the exposure is correct, if you're happy with that. And I really like that. I could really bring the temperature down to about there, but I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I think this entire shoot calls for just black and white. I just think it's, and then I wouldn't straighten that because I think it's quite, I just love the natural feel of that. So again, Fuzzy Felt, and then just bring the exposure up. Because Total Tuxedo would kind of look a bit more classic, a bit more chic, but again, I'm thinking just for this, I think fuzzy felt is perfect for that. And again, drag that into previews. And this is how I edit. There's no secret. It is just really, really simple. And obviously my presets I have kind of tweaked and mastered and kind of perfected to this point. So original glaze, this is what it looks like when you get original glaze, but obviously I've changed it and I've tweaked it to the point when I've kind of made the temperature warmer and really adjusted it to kind of what I like shooting now. So I really love that. And again, maybe straighten that up a fraction. And I just love how natural that is. So again, I'm just going to drag that into the preview folder. And also make it black and white, because I think that just calls for it being in black and white. So you have that vintage film look. Oh, I love that. It's really funny because I just pick and choose shots which I think are super cute, super fun, and are a nice mixture. And I think, ooh, what am I potentially going to show on Instagram? What would make a really good preview shot? Oh, so cute. So it's a little bit too yellow. Probably need to straighten that up. So what you could do is, with other kind of editing hacks, is if you wanted these all the same naturally, you would just hit the one you like, hold the shift button and synchronize those all so they're the same, to save you going in and out. So that is a quick little hack in Lightroom. So that's quite warm. You can kind of make it a little bit warmer. So cute, I love that. So that's going to go in previews. And again, black and white. Film noir is like another version. This one has, so Total Tuxedo does have like a blue tinge to it. Fuzzy Spell is pure just black and matte. And I do find with giving black and white images, I try and make sure I do the original image in colour as well, so they have both. But I don't do this for all images, because I think with black and white, I was always told the rule of black and white is an emotional moment or an element of storytelling, or if the lighting's really dodgy, and that's the absolute truth. I just love black and white. I just think, but especially for storytelling, I think black and white is just, there's something magical about it. Oh, that's super cute. I might even clean out this little bit here, because I think that's just, you can be really, really pernickety and go through this sort of stuff, but I think that's just a bit cleaner as well. You could actually clean this and clean that. And for London, that's pretty clean, because very often you'll just see chewing gum everywhere. Like when I've shot in Westminster, it's chewing gum galore. But I think this is a bit of a fancy area by Bank. So this is actually Bank, so there's not tons and tons of rubbish. It's pretty clean. And again, I'm going to duplicate that in black and white. Oh, I just love that. I just love the joy and the fun and that as well. I really, really, oh, this is lovely. So this is my editing process. It's just super simple, and having a preset is, if you expose your images correctly. So the settings for this one, so this was ISO 200, 1.8 1.4, 250. That's quite a slow shutter speed. But if you expose your images correctly and you've got a good preset that works for you, it will do lots of your work. And I'm not saying every shoot is this straightforward to edit, because some isn't. The benefit of shooting outdoors is you are going to just get consistent light. It's not this straightforward if you're shooting indoors, because the light might be yellow, it might be fuzzy, it might be really noisy. But because with this particular shoot it's all outdoors, the light is really, really consistent. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, that's cute. I often look at my images and I'm like, how am I shooting that lopsided? So I'm going to straighten that up like so. And just bring that temperature down a fraction. And I want to bring that shadow up ever so slightly. Cute. Like that. Again, in the black and white. It's all about the black and white today. I don't think I've ever done so many black and white. So with presets, with Lightroom, you can see a preview of what your preset will look like before you've actually selected it. I just love the shadows and the tones. Oh, I love this image. Oh, love that. I might even boost that white ever so slightly. I'm really digging that. And some spinning. Oh, so cute. So what I'm actually going to do is copy the settings from this one. And the tone down ever so slightly. A bit lighter. So I'm going to copy and paste these settings. I just turn off brushes and I turn off spot removal and cropping, because not all the images is not going to apply to that. So copy those settings and paste. I'm going to do it a bit warmer. Straighten it up, because clearly I'm drunk shooting this. And again, you can just paste. And now looking at it, I quite like the warmness of that. So I'm going to twist that, and again, so you're going to synchronize those so they're all the same. I think I prefer these ones, her expression. That one's cute. And then synchronize those so they're all the same. Another trick as well, the lighting is all the same here, but what you can actually do is you go up to settings and match total exposures. That will kind of sync up the exposure to be the same as that as well. So I love that for a preview. Oh, so cute. I think that would be super cute in black and white. Sort out those shadows, because obviously if you look, and it's quite dark there. But with editing, you've got to remember, editing is purely down to personal taste. It's purely subjective. It's purely what your personal taste is. Oh, so the composition there, if I actually straighten up, it's going to chop off her feet. So eek. I often look at images and I think, oh, why did I do that? But that's if you're just getting really, really picky. Cute. That's super sweet. And again, I think that I can tell by the shadow that that's going to look really great in black and white. So slightly temperature down. Love that. Create virtual copy, fuzzy felt. Just drag that into previews. So this is my editing process. This is that is exactly how it works. And my presets are available to buy. It is, and all the information is in the link. You can try before you buy with just one free one. So Dream Matte is my little freebie one if you just want to actually kind of have a little play before you kind of commit to the whole pack. So Dream Matte, it looks like this, and that's like a little freebie one, and that is kind of based on Original Glazed and Lusty Glaze. It just has a more warmer, pinkier tone to it. So that's what Dream Matte looks like. So apply your preset, work the exposure, and that's what the free one looks like. So in the pack you get Original Glazed, you get Stay Golden, Sundays, and Lusty Glaze, you get Fuzzy Felt, Film Noir, and Breathe Easy, Black Velvet, Tuxedo. So you get a mixture of the black and white ones and the colour ones. And yeah, that is as easy as it is to do, really. So that is my editing process. And ooh, this one I'm excited by. Let's edit this one. Ooh, bit of motion blur. So I've got this one or this one to choose. Thinking this one. How does that look? So you can have it about there. That's pretty cool. But this is screaming for a bit of black and white, isn't it? It's got to be done. So again, duplicate that. Probably straighten that up actually. Is that straight? What you could actually do is use the angle and go by the brush. And then that is the most. Oh, that doesn't really look straight. Let's start that again. Okay. There. That can be straight. And then duplicate that. And then fuzzy felt. Boom. Ah, love it. And you know what? That's probably going to be the one I'm going to share on Instagram. Who would have thought it? That this chaotic moment in the marathon that's the shot. I think that just is storytelling at its finest, really. That you go to take portraits and then there's a marathon on. And that's what it's all about. Just embracing whatever comes your way on a shoot, and that's what it's all about, really. And again, put this, drag it down, and this is how I edit. And to be honest, this is quite a simple edit. There's not that much that needs to kind of change. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, there's not tons and tons of stuff that needs to be done. It's pretty straightforward as an edit. In terms of the lighting, I definitely underexposed. I just do, really, but not tons. So that's about there. Bring that up ever so slightly. And that's it. So that is how I edit. That's how I deliver a session, edit some more previews, and then I export them, and then yeah, that is how it works, really. Easy peasy. So more information on my presets are in the caption. If you actually download, here's a little secret tip for you, if you download Dream Matte, you actually get a discount code to buy the whole pack. So when you download that, you do get a little code in your email which gives you money off buying the actual set. There's loads of examples on my Instagram. So all the work you see on my Instagram is my presets, and then there's a dedicated presets account where you can see other photographers' work and different models and makes and how to use the presets so they work for you. Thanks so much for watching my channel. I'd love to hear what you think of this. Any questions, feel free to ask.